Hello, this is Kim M. Clark of The Next Move by Kim M. Clark Realtor. And in this series of podcasts, I will be interviewing Marcia Wise of Wise Tax Pro Centers and more. So here we go to our next question. How can someone get rid of their mortgage before retirement? Or how can someone just get rid of their mortgage?
Well, if you take a look at the 30-year amortized mortgage, the only truth of that statement is the 30 years. So if you're 40 and you buy a home with a 30-year mortgage, you're going to be 70 by the time you pay it off. If you're 50 and you buy a 30-year mortgage, you won't pay it off until you're 80. And I don't even want to talk about people that buy a 30-year mortgage when they're 60, plus 30 years, 90. So as a financial advisor, your financial plan is to be debt-free by the time you retire. That could be 65, that could be 70, maybe in today's longevity might be 72, 75. But 30 years is a long time. And I have mortgage programs out there where you can have paid it off in 5 to 7 years.
I'm so curious, out of all the people that buy or that obtain a 30-year mortgage, how many actually last out the entire 30 years?
Well, that's the ever-ending cycle of being in debt, Kim. The average stay in a home, I think, is what, 7 or 8 years?
Mm-hmm.
And so they buy a home, they live in it for 7 or 8 years, and they either upsize or downsize, or they move because their job requires them to move. And what do they get back into on their new home? Another 30-year mortgage. So that's that ever-ending cycle of being in debt.
I sure hope you enjoy this podcast with Marcia Wise and Marcia Wise Tax Pro Centers and more, who is making home ownership affordable again.